welcome back. Welcome back. It's day 2. We're headed to the farm track today. We've got everything unloaded. It's like 8 a.m. I think we got to bed at 3. And we're going to go ahead and get everything switched over to the farm track. So Brian's setting some scales up on the porch of the house we're staying at, and we're going to get some things cleaned up, get tires switched over so we can head to the farm track here in a little bit. So I'm going to quit yapping because we got a lot of work to do. So I'll see you at the farm track. Little morning maintenance action before we head off to the farm track. We're gonna get these bad boys cleaned up and scaled and see what we can do. Also, Gramps made it. He slept in that van last night. Don't know why he wouldn't come stay in the house, but he should be in there sound asleep still while we get stuff ready. So, long weekend, but it's been fun. Hopefully tonight goes good too.
You want Simon again? Oh. Showing yourself off to the camera?
get to, at least it's beautiful.
Yeah. This guy in front of us uses a lot of brakes.
Yeah. And Grandpa up here, creeping along.
It's right there.
Turn, Grandpa, turn!
We made it. Another ride.
Alright. Well, it's been a hell of a morning trying to get everything ready and switch back over. But we made it to the farm track, so we'll see how today goes. Hopefully not bad. Hopefully Brian doesn't bend another spindle. And I don't know, hopefully I do as good as I did last time, I guess. See how it goes. Andy's pulling away. Yeah!
He made it through. Oh, I thought it was 7 again. That was 7 again.
we're back from our 2-day racing adventure down south. I'd say overall it went pretty good for me. I ended up 5th at Buffalo, and then I finished 10th at the farm track after crashing and qualifying. And I actually passed the kart in competition. It wasn't just because some people dropped out. I actually passed someone. So I had a good weekend. It was a ton of fun. It was a lot of work, but it felt a lot like the old days back when, 2011, 2012, when we used to race all over the place. The only difference is back then I could go and actually be competitive and pull off some wins, and now I can't really do that. But that is what it is. It's just a sign of the times, getting a little older. Things have definitely passed us by a little bit, and we're not as maybe up to date with what we need to be. And, seeing what these guys do, we can't really afford to run through the tires like they do. But it is what it is. It was nice to, get out and have a full weekend of racing and, make it kind of feel like it used to back in the day. It was a lot of fun. Kirk had a rough weekend. She DNF'd both nights, so that was a bummer. She lost a chain on Saturday at the farm track, so that kind of sucked. And then Brian had a rough weekend too. He ended up getting in a crash at Buffalo and been in a spindle and DNF'd, and then he ended up 9th in medium actually at the farm track, so he did really, really, really well. I think he started 14th maybe and finished 9th, so that was good. But he was supposed to start pole in the small block open, and he lost a chain on the warm-up lap, on the pace lap. So he ended up DNFing after starting pole, and I think he could have won it. So that was a big bummer. So Kirk had 2 DNFs. Brian had 2 DNFs and a 9th, which was awesome. I ended up with a 5th and a 10th. So overall, I was the winner for the weekend because I was the only one who didn't DNF in anything. But is what it is, I guess. Going down there, we know what we're up against. We know we can't really compete for wins. We're just out there having fun and trying not to be in anyone's way. So I had a blast. Like I said, just like the old days. Only difference is now I can't win, but whatever. Hope to be back down there at some point. Don't know when, but time to get these things cleaned up and ready to go for Cartersville this weekend. So hopefully I see you all there, and I hope you enjoy the videos, and I hope you have fun because I had fun. So see you then. So I also have a lot of people to thank. First and foremost is Kirk. She helps every day, all the time. She did my tires, her tires, and Brian's tires all weekend. So huge thanks to Kirk. I mean, I don't know if I would be doing any of this without her. She's a ton of help. Also, Gramps, the old man, he's like 72, and he drove down here all by himself the 5 hours and then slept in the van all weekend because he refused to sleep in the house with the rest of us. So the old fucker was, 72, and he was just cranking right along with the rest of us, up early and out late. And he's been doing this his whole life, and I don't think he would rather do anything else. And I know for a fact I wouldn't be racing any of this if it wasn't for him. He's the one that got me into it and taught me what to do and yelled at me when I was stupid. So big thanks to Gramps. Also want to thank Chris Simon. He's the one that, he's the one that owned the house we stayed in. So big thanks to him for letting us stay there at his house and, just kind of being there and helping with all of us all weekend whenever we needed anything. Also, Brian and Rodney Rao, they let me borrow a motor when mine was kind of a turd on Saturday, and they didn't need to do that at all. I let them borrow a spindle after they bent theirs, and I really don't think a spindle for an engine was a very fair trade. So I came out ahead on that one. So thanks to Rodney and Brian for the engine on Saturday, because I wasn't going to go anywhere with what I had. And let's see, who else? Oh, Jamie Dunn. Anytime we come down here, he helps us out a ton, whether it's Liberty or the farm track or whatever. He doesn't need to help. He just does, and he's a ton of help. We listen to all his suggestions and all his advice because he has a lot of knowledge and he knows way more than we do. So big thanks to Jamie. He helps us out for no reason, and it is greatly appreciated. So thanks, Jamie. And then Dan Lambert, Dan the man, he's the one I got the mini gear system from. He just said take them and use them, so big thanks to Dan. I don't know, probably forgetting some people, but without all these people I just mentioned, this weekend trip wouldn't have probably happened or been as easy as it was. So huge thanks to all of them, Kirk, Gramps, Chris, Brian, Rodney, Jamie, Dan. So thank you to everyone. So that'll finally wrap up this video, and I'll see you all at Cartersville.